Say what's up to YouTube chat.
Meet Jason Sexton. Name's kind of ironic. A 56-year-old man having a baby cupcake Uber him. Jason is the worst kind of EDP. Not only is he coming...
Bro, why every single one of them got the minor Uber and them? Like, that's the past, like, 4 of them that he did. It's a little kid Uber and a grown-ass man, bro. What the fuck?
...to have a 3-way tag match with our baby cupcake and her mom. But he's also a high-volume cheese pizza trader. During our investigation, not only did we make some disgusting discoveries. Pizza baby, what is she?
She's like 10, told me to buy videos.
But we also had Jason's family members come out and tell us horror stories about him.
He has a long history of stuff, and I'm not surprised that he got caught. I'm just surprised it took this long because he probably never stopped.
So sit back, relax, and make sure to hit that subscribe button because 60% of y'all are not like us. And enjoy today's episode of EDP Watch.
Nah, dead ass, bro. I seen that shit. He ain't scripting that shit, bro.
YouTube, man, welcome back to a brand new episode of EDP Watch. And we're trying to go 2 for 2 right now. Pretty much yesterday, we got that disgusting dude, James, locked up. If you guys are on EDPWatch.com, you guys would have already seen that. But the guy we're catching tonight is a Mr. Jason Eric Sexton. He lives up to his last name. He is trying to meet what he thinks is a mother and her daughter. And this dude is very, very, very nasty, man. Surprise, surprise. He is asking a 10-year-old girl to Uber him. So, you know, if you ask, you shall receive. He actually didn't want to meet us at the house first. He wanted to get to know everybody. And so he wants to meet at McDonald's. If he pays for our
Yo, Brody.
let him go.
Que lo que, papi?
Courtesy, you know what I mean? Eric? But, like, if he doesn't, man, he's just a monster. He has to be put away. So let's see how James is in the Uber. Whoa.
Uber?
Yes, sir.
Hop on in.
And how are you?
Hey, I'm doing alright. How about yourself this
I'm
morning?
doing okay. I told her mom, I said, this is a little weird because usually I end up having to have a ride coder.
Bro, why the fuck he climb in like that, bro? He crawled into the car, bro.
Something.
I had the individual call me and, hey, having you pick up a friend, it's not me. And I was like, all
If you say so.
right. Yeah.
Alright, y'all, the cupcake has been secured. He was a little sketched out at first. I'm not gonna lie, we gotta come up with like a better plan because the Uber method is amazing. It's gonna get patched. We're posting these videos, they're getting like 2 million views each. If you guys wanna put in an application to become our Uber drivers in whatever city we're in, we're gonna be putting those out. Yeah, man, we're gonna just be waiting.
Any fun plans for the day?
I don't know. This was set up by a friend of mine, so I'm
Okay.
kind of in the dark here.
Okay.
I guess he's wanting me to hook up with her, but I told him, I said, no, I meet people first.
Mm-hmm.
Got to sit down with them, talk to them, get to know them. I said, I ain't one of those that just does hookups crap.
I hear you.
It's not in my nature.
A little adventure never hurts.
On Facebook, I just mess with
Bro said he don't do hookups like he has a choice, bro. This motherfucker do not get an option. What the fuck?
there. I mess with them.
Yeah.
My account's been hacked like 3 times.
Really?
I had to tell this one girl, I'm like, I didn't send you anything.
Got rid of my social media a while ago, but I started having similar issues where
He trying to cover tracks already, bro.
Stuff that I didn't put that there.
Exactly. I told my sister, I said, I'm about to just close out my dang social media.
I mean, it's a big stress relief, man.
I tried that once and all it did was it just closed it. I'm like, no, I want to delete this.
Yeah. Well, it's not like they make it easy to get rid of your profiles either.
Oh, I know. I told my buddy, I'm like, well, you're setting me up on this blind date thing. I said, I don't know about this. I said, I've been set up on a
Nah, facts, bro. He already covering tracks.
Why do you think I'm doing it?
Shit. Last blind date I went on, I was still in the Navy.
I said, if it works, great. I said, but if it don't, my butt's going home. I'll call my own damn ride home.
Yeah.
That's why I told her, I said, no, I'm not meeting you at your house. Pick
Yeah.
a restaurant,
Mm-hmm.
something like that. I said, I'm not meeting you at your house.
Type shit.
I keep it old fashioned too, you know.
Yeah, I know. That's what I said too. I'm like, nah, it looks like I'm trying to hook up and I don't even know you yet. No. I'm not into hookups. I'm sorry.
This generation, man, and
Some fun once in a while, once you've already met the person, is one thing.
oh yeah.
Just out of the blue, no, I ain't into that.
Well, that's the norm today. You know?
Oh, I know.
Everybody rushes
Oh,
to hook
good
up.
Lord, I know. That's how come so many of them don't work.
You know, then a week later, you'd be like, hey, why does it burn when I pee?
Exactly. Been down that road before. I told her, I said, no, I said, I'm not paying to come over there. I tried to get them to come here.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't want to come to Grand Prairie. Yeah, I said, okay, but you're paying for the ride.
Yeah.
And then her daughter texted me back and said, she sent the ride, she'll be coming. She's getting ready. I'm like, it's a date at McDonald's to get to know your mom. I said, what do you mean she's getting ready?
It's not that serious.
I said, come on now, it's a lunch date.
Are we dead ass right now?
Get all the way over here and your mom ain't over here. I said, I'm gonna give it 5 minutes and my butt's turning around going home. I'll call my own Lyft or Uber or whatever and go home.
Mm-hmm.
I said, I'm not playing games with y'all today. I'm here to meet and see how this goes because it was a setup anyway. My buddy usually doesn't pull any pranks on me, so I know it's legit.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of whether she's
Bro.
on time.
You ever known a woman to be on time?
That's why I said I'm gonna give her a few minutes. I may even go in and get me something to eat if she ain't there ready.
As you should.
I told her, I said, but tell your daughter to quit sending me naughty messages.
Mm-hmm.
I said,
Bro, is we dead ass right now? He know he getting caught already, bro. He know exactly what he got into. He trying so hard to just cover everything up, bro. And the fit is terrible.
I'm not about to get my butt in trouble for no 15-year-old.
You know them kids, they think they know it all.
I said, but come on now, tell her to quit doing that. I said, for one, I can get in trouble for that shit.
You gotta be careful, man. You know, women out here, they're looking for a paycheck like that.
I know. That's why I told my buddy, I said, look, I'm trusting you. I said, but if this ends up being some kind of on her part, oh no. I'll be able to know. I said, I'm old enough, I'll figure it out.
You good if I just pull around here and I'll get you up at the front door?
Oh, yeah, sure. I'll text her and say, are you guys here yet? If not, I'm going to sit down and eat.
Oh, there he is.
You know, I think I'm gonna get me some lunch too, but I'll let you out here, big dog.
All right, I appreciate it.
I appreciate the conversation.
Yeah, me too.
Have
Some
a good-
drivers, I start talking to them, they're like, really? They'll turn their music on.
No, you're good, man. Take it easy.
Thank you.
Mr. Jason, listen, I don't think you're a bad guy. We're not police or anything, but I think we need to, okay, get away from me. Okay, not do that. You're scaring me a little bit. You're like walking right up on me.
I wanted to see what the heck was going on.
Well, man, can we
The fuck he got on?
I've been scammed already.
Where you been scammed on?
New name platform, begged on Facebook.
It's bad on Facebook.
I've had people getting my accounts
Yes, sir.
doing this to me. So I told her, I said, I'm coming here to see what's going on.
Hey, man, well, here, let's just talk, man. There's nobody here, man. Yes, sir.
I feel like I'm being set up, and I don't like it.
Well, man, Jason, man, so, like, how, nice to meet you. My name's Alex Rosen. How did you meet her?
Actually, through a friend of mine who I trusted.
How did she know the friend? Because her mom had let us know about this.
According to him, her mom and him were friends. That's why I said, hey, this doesn't seem right to me because I said I haven't been able to talk to the mom directly.
Okay, yeah.
I said, so something isn't right. I'm going to go see what the heck is going on because I don't like being played.
So you were just here to just figure out if there's any funny business?
Exactly.
Okay,
This
yes, sir.
has happened to me before.
So what happened?
Some lady who I knew,
Yeah.
but her account ended up being taken over by this scammer. Both of us ended up, getting together, finding this person. And I actually had to sit down with a police officer once and tell him, hey, look, something's
Yes, sir.
got to be done.
Because they're not going to do nothing about it.
No, they don't.
Yeah. You say you've been scammed before and everything. So, like, I know you're on apps like Facebook,
Bro, what?
Zangy. But, like, on Zangy, like, I be getting added to these group chats where they be putting the most
I haven't gotten to
despicable...
that yet on Zangy.
Yeah.
I haven't been added to any of that crap yet, but on Facebook it kept happening, and I'm like, I didn't even originally put my name in any of this crap. Where is this coming from?
Did you ever have people send you, like, random images and stuff? Like,
all the time? And I'm like,
what would they be sending you?
in the past it was bad. I mean, but they were adult.
Yeah. I know sometimes, like, they be sending, like, adult photos, but I've been hearing, like, they be sending young as, like, kids and stuff. Have they ever sent you anything like that before?
One time on that one I was telling you about where we got together,
Yeah.
it ended up being, I think, was her niece.
And what
her
got sent?
niece was part of the problem. Her niece was taking these pictures.
How old was she?
Her niece was 16.
And what kind of pictures, like bro?
Now, to
You know,
me,
at that age,
to
they're...
me, I didn't get the
Yeah.
totally nasty. She'd be sending like bikini pics. But a friend of mine who got in trouble,
Yeah.
she literally had sent him like topless.
Bro, His fit is so terrible. Not one, like, bro, from the feet to the legs to the body, not one article of clothing matches, bro. Can they add that as, like, another charge whenever they lock him up? Or, because this is really bad. I can't even focus on most of the video because of how bad this is.
And I asked him, I said, dude, what's the girl's name? And he told me, I said, you realize I'm talking to her aunt right now because her aunt caught her taking these in her bedroom.
Yeah.
And actually getting on a webcam thing saying she was such and such an age.
Yeah.
She was using her sister.
Man, that's so cap, man. I swear.
So I'm like,
I don't know if you know lingo, but cap means like that's so messed up. Like,
oh yeah,
that's so
completely.
cap. Fuck.
My sister's like, play along with it until you can set up a meet and see what is going on.
Bro, what is he talking about? He bad at color coordination? Oh, God. He terrible at it. But what the fuck was JIDION just talk about, bro?
Did your sister know that, like, you were saying how you wanted to eat out the
Oh,
two-year-old
no,
girl?
I didn't put that in there.
Okay,
I don't know where that came from.
I mean, that
Like I
came
said,
from you, though.
I know, and I asked my sister, I'm like, who the hell could have sent this from my phone? She's like, don't you know? She said 14 other people know your phone number and have your account information.
But that's not how phone numbers work.
I told her, I said, but that's not how my phone number works. But I did have it. I had my phone was, I didn't know where it was for over.
He's stuttering,
what
chat.
possessed you to
Yo,
get the
Brody.
car and Come over here.
I want to see if I can figure out who the parent is. If the parent actually shows up, so I can say, hey, look, I'm not putting up with this bullshit. I just contacted Facebook last week and told them I need to close out my account because I'm tired of my account being hacked.
Does anybody have
Getting
access to your Zangy?
Yeah, actually. I tried to close that.
Really? Let me see.
And I asked, I was like, how do you close your Zangy account?
Is there any way I can see? Or,
Literally, he just talking about shit, bro.
I'm just,
Like, how? Like, I've got people on here like this chick.
L mans, bro.
Yeah, she's like teen. Wanting me to buy videos. I told her, I said, I don't do that shit.
what kind of videos is she trying to get you to buy?
Not her videos, but like trying to get me to buy videos like she had gotten downloaded from online.
What about William Pizza Baby?
Another one,
What's she
same
doing?
thing.
Can I see?
Same thing.
Because this is the people that we're really trying to find.
Yeah,
'cause
same thing.
we've been hearing
same
about
bullshit.
this.
Same bullshit. Yeah, she sent this, and I'm like, no. I said,
Oh my
shit.
god. Wait, but right here she says that she's teen, and then that's a.
And she sent that.
Oh my.
I told my sister, I'm like, I don't know if that's her photo or if that's a photo
Word.
she downloaded. I said, but I can't have that.
She might not know that, but that's like she's saying child. She could get in big trouble.
Clean right
I
now.
know.
Where?
I told, so I know them all, but the mom's phone saying it's not in service.
So how many people are like just randomly sending you like child?
Oh my god.
Because I mean everybody got your account, so I mean you're completely vulnerable
I
right
know.
now.
And I told my sister, I'm like, you know me. I said, I'm not even on here. And then I see all this crap pop up out of the blue, and I'm like, who's invading my accounts?
Man, you don't look like a technically advanced guy. I was like,
I'm
there's
not.
no way you're finding
I'm
this
not.
stuff. So like, we get this stuff removed. You know, obviously you don't know how to fully remove it. You can
I do.
delete it, but if you delete it,
It
it's
doesn't
still
fully
on there.
remove it.
I can show you.
Show me how to get rid of all the social media crap.
What you pretty much need is you need a computer first
Okay,
off.
yeah. Well, my sister has a computer.
Pizza Baby, she.
That scared the shit out of me.
Wait.
I'm like, I don't even know who this
This
is.
is. That's a 18-year-old girl.
I don't even know who this
Pizza baby is
No
absurd,
way
bro.
she's older than.
I know. I was like, I showed that to my sister.
And then she said, "Would you like to see my yummy pizza videos?"
And
And
my
then
sister was like, my sister
bro
was like,
pregnant?
"Why
His
is it
shit
like
pop- popping under
person's
the
trying to
table?
buy it right here.
I know.
So here, this is one thing you have to do. So first, you have to keep it in airplane mode because if you take it out, you get on that cell service, it continues. We could get this fixed, man.
Thank God. I appreciate that. I really
Damn.
do. The one that mostly comes to me on is like Facebook Messenger.
They're just messaging all these accounts
Mm-hmm.
on your phone. Man, do you know
I
any?
don't even know how they've gotten hold of my number.
Bro, you could get in big trouble for this.
I know. That's what I told my sister. I'm like, I need this shit gone.
Do you think it could be your sister, maybe?
I don't think it's her,
That guy would be like, you're mine, pickle boy.
but it could be people that she was dating.
Hell nah.
So if you have to guess, like on a scale from like 1 being like huge to 10 being like a lot, how many like child things do you think these people are downloading on your
Oh
phone?
God, I don't know. My sister knows a family lawyer,
Yeah.
and so we told him about it, and so he's actually.
He really looks like
looking
Papa
to see
Pig.
Where this shit's coming from.
And has he make any headway?
On one of them, he actually did, but I don't remember what the name of the person was.
It's almost hard to look
How
at
the
this
hell-
stuff.
I know. I'm like,
Oh.
I can't even deal with this shit. That's why I want to come here, and I wanted to see if I could physically see her mother.
So what were you gonna do with the mother? Like, what were you
I
gonna
was
tell
gonna
her?
take her aside and ask her what is going on with this. I said, do you realize your child is trying to hook up with older men?
Yeah.
And if she does, then that's a whole nother ball of wax.
You know, kids aren't gonna ever tell their parents about that stuff. So that way I don't have to just keep on scrolling. Like, where would you say it's like the most at?
His
on your
nose got to
device?
be in the section. No, he chose that on purpose.
I'm gonna, oh my god, they got it all on here too. Oh man.
I know about this one dude in Canada.
Yeah.
Was sending me shit all the fucking time till I stopped talking to him, because he was talking about how he always has all these blah 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 blah, works for this motel, blah blah. So that part was legit. He actually did work for this motel, and his wife, she would always hook him up with people. And I'm like, dude, I don't do hookups, and I didn't ask what the age variances were, but he sent me pictures of his daughter. I'm like, dude, this is your child. 16 years old. I said, why are you sending me pictures of your kid?
And what did he say?
He said she likes people to see what she looks like.
Bro, what? This shit gotta be fake, bro. This shit gotta be made up, bro. There's no fucking way, bro. The people he be finding, bro, these can't be real people, bro. These motherfuckers programmed to be weird, bro.
Okay.
So has he still been singing you that stuff?
Once I stopped talking to him, he realized maybe I knew something was up. Should be back at work again tomorrow. I do not know how to get rid of any of this shit. I did find out who last hacked my account, and he is no longer here. He's gone.
Who had last hacked your account?
It was actually one of my cousins.
Do you think your cousin's putting this stuff on here?
He could have been, because he got in trouble for child.
What do you think the youngest age is on here that he might have put? And nothing would surprise me.
Don't know, man.
I'd be like,
Literally, bro.
He's done that before. I can't say personally that it was him. There's a good chance it was, because he just got in trouble for it.
and when was this?
A little over a year.
Hey everybody, my name is Sam,
Bro.
aka Sambucha, and I'm a YouTuber who makes variety content ranging from challenges to gaming to pretty much anything. Ideation.
Gotta
is
be
by
Telegram.
far-
Nah, it definitely is Telegram. I know most of them are Telegram. Old ass was definitely on MySpace or something. Nah, but bro, JIDION already catches that. Like, he plugging that shit into his laptop and everything. He downloaded everything. Boy, it's done, bro.
Yep. And that's why I wanted to see if I could actually meet her mother, because I wanted to get behind this and say, what the hell is going on?
Have you done this for other parents before?
Yeah, I actually helped the parent figure it out once before. 4 years ago, I think.
4 years ago. What happened?
It was kind of the same. She wanted my help figuring out if her daughter was actually doing these videos and sending them to me.
Yeah.
So I looked into it. I helped her figure it out, and sure enough, the cops here for me.
Probably just that ruckus over there.
Because, dude, seriously.
I'm getting this
you're
downloaded
helping
right
me do
now.
this.
Yeah, I'm helping you. We're not gonna say nothing. If you don't mind, so I can get it on here. What's the password? So I can go on and start deleting. What's the password? Because it's gonna pop up on my computer.
You're being honest with me, then I'm
I'm
not
being
in
honest
trouble
with you.
because he's right here.
Here, if you can. So his phone's in airplane mode right now.
Bro, he looked at JIDION like JIDION just betrayed him in the worst way, bro. Hell nah.
I'll make sure you got no weapons on you, okay?
Yeah. But while he's doing that, man, all that child in there, like, you wanted me to delete that?
I did.
And about what was the youngest age in that phone?
I'm not sure,
But you want me to get rid of all that child?
because my accounts are all being hacked so bad. I tell you, I don't even know what the hell's going on.
Okay, yeah. And you're not gonna talk sexual to 13-year-old girls no more? Okay. Appreciate you. So he had messaged our decoy first on the Facebook app
When did he message?
on February 10th at 6 a.m.
He claims to be how old?
He's 56, he said.
56.
So he initiated
Yes,
the
ma'am.
conversation.
Yes, ma'am.
How are you doing? Good. Just got home from school. What about you? Do you have Zangi? What is Zangi?
So Zangi, you know Telegram?
Telegram? Yes.
So it's kind of like that. It's where it's like an encrypted app for more privacy and stuff. And the
He said, yeah, to delete it all, dead ass.
Like weed dealers and stuff use it, but also child
Facts.
use it as
His
well.
hair was an
And
attachment.
on his
Alright.
Zangi account, he had multiple accounts with the username Pizza Lover.
Okay.
And Pizza is a.
So Zangi's an encrypted messaging.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How old are you, my friend? 18. That's cool. Okay, so he acknowledges it.
And then she also sent a picture of her in the school bus.
I'm gonna just note for my
Yeah.
body cam the screenshot 20250. Do you have a picture I can see? She sent a photo indicating it's a minor. You have very sexy lips. Have you ever been kissed by an older man? Where are the conversations, like the sexually charged conversations?
So I have a folder. We call it just incriminating, so that way it could just be fast paced.
Okay. Okay, I would start by kissing your neck, lips, then take your top off and kiss and suck on those sexy. Then I would have.
Bro, hold on. Was bro rapping though? That shit might have rhymed a little bit though. Damn, he like the super criminal version of Slim Shady, but he not Slim.
I would strip you the rest of the way, sit you on the bathroom counter, and get down and lick and eat your. And he continues with more. Have you done that before? Yeah.
He definitely freaked out, bro. He on some other shit.
He gave me the phone. Yes, ma'am. No, man, we have it all recorded. We said, is it cool if we see your phone? He was like, yeah. He wanted us to delete
Just
it.
shady as fuck, oh God.
When I saw Zangy, we see a lot of times that's where they be trading child. So when I went on Zangy, right away I'm seeing the peace emojis all on there. I already know what that means. And I just see a 15-year-old sending a video, and I just seen a bunch of videos. Yeah. Yes, ma'am.
Her head shining, boy, dead ass.
Yes, sir. Okay, appreciate you guys. Hello, Miss Lottie. Are you Jason Sexton's brother? I mean sister?
Yes.
Hey, I just wanted to let you know that he's been arrested. He came to meet what he thought was a 15-year-old girl, and also the police found a bunch of child porn on his phone.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Who are you?
I'm the person I called him. We have an organization where we report people who come to meet minors.
Believe me, I appreciate that. I was from the time I was 15, so I am very grateful for you guys.
I just know he was saying that like he stays with you guys.
He lives in my
Cops
house.
got escalators, bro. What the fuck? High class ass vehicle. Dead ass on some GTA RP type cop
Girl's
shit.
Mom to let her know what she was doing. I was like, oh really? So I was like, so your sister knows about this?
No.
Yes.
I am babysitting my granddaughter. I didn't even know he was leaving the house.
I saw a couple videos of the granddaughter. Nothing bad or anything like that.
He's not allowed to be around my granddaughter without my daughter or myself.
Really? Has he done stuff in the past?
I don't know if it'll hurt him, but he has a long history of stuff. So when he was 17, he got in trouble. His adoptive parents caught him trying to do things to his sisters, and he was given the choice of going to the military or going to prison, and he chose the military, and then he got kicked out of the military for fraudulent record. I warned him when he moved in with me because he had a medical crisis. I see on his phone that he had, because his phone is on my phone plan.
Yes, ma'am.
I told him, I said, you're going to get arrested if you don't stop. He said, I'm not doing anything. I'm just looking at stuff.
Yes, ma'am.
And I kicked him out of my house when my girls were little because with my youngest, he attempted something with her.
I appreciate your honesty. We have cases where people.
The sister knows, bro. She's just as bad. She knows. Why is he not behind bars, bro? She knows this shit and he's walking free. Why is he not behind bars? Why is she not doing anything about it?
Will see everything laid out in front of them and they'll be like, no, this is fake.
Well, the other thing, too, is he's had his Facebook account blocked like 2 or 3 times.
Really?
And I told him, he goes, no, somebody reported me. I wasn't talking to anybody. I was talking to the mom. I wasn't talking to the daughter.
He was saying how he wanted to do stuff with both of them, but he was mostly directing everything towards the 15-year-old girl. Then when he came to the meet, I had asked him if I could look at his phone, and I was like, do you ever get like weird messages from people? And he was like, oh my gosh, yes, all the time. And so he thought I was gonna be deleting it, but I just went to confirm, and I just saw a bunch of child porn on his phone.
Oh.
And that's
That ass. Her own kid is crazy, bro.
I think you should let the court know too whenever it goes to trial, because it's sad to say, but
Bro. Did she dead ass just say he's been doing this for 40 years, bro? 40 years? Bro, this is terrible, bro. This is
people
sad.
like this, they do not change. Does he have any kids of his own, or does he only have?
Nope, no kids. He was married one time to a lady for less than a year, and she was a known prostitute. He got mad at my mom and ran off and worked for the circus for 7 years.
Yo, he got mad at his mom and ran off and worked at the circus. Bro, you can't make this dude's life up, bro. Bro, you can't make this shit up, bro. Bro, first of all, you had to go to the military because you was doing wild shit with children. Then you get kicked out your sister's house because you try to mess with her kids, so you go and work for the circus. Bro, what the fuck, bro? This dude can't be real, chat. He's made up.
Could be people he's done stuff to that we will never know simply because he traveled with the circus for 7 years training elephants.
Wow, that's crazy.
Like, he's been beat up because of his history. I think I know the reason. A group of 3 Mexican brothers that lived on the corner, we live in a small town, bashed his face in, and he had his jaw wired.
Did we have to add the Mexican part? Am I tripping, or was the whole Mexican part just a little bit of like unneeded additions to the story? I feel like we didn't have to let it be known that they was Mexican. Well, fuck it, I guess. It does add up, but it's just wild.
And I bet he didn't say why they did that.
No, he said he was walking home from a party and got jumped.
I mean, you sound like an amazing mother. You sound like an amazing grandmother. I just wanted to let you know.
How he don't get post-nut clarity is crazy, bro. Hell nah.
You know, maybe just ask around the family, you know, the younger kids, just, you know, just to be sure, just to be sure.
Well, I will tell you, he got caught jacking off with my aunt and my cousin's underwear.
No, 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 no. No, no, no. No, 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 no. No, no. Oh, it gets worse and worse and worse. Oh, it just keeps getting worse. Oh my God, she throwing everything out there.
And so he hasn't really been around my family since then. Like, he's been estranged from our family up until he had his health crisis a couple of years ago, and I went and got him because the hospital called me.
You know, usually I have to, like, prove it to people to let them know, but you seem not surprised at all, so I'm not going to even bother sending you the chat logs and stuff. You probably wouldn't even want to see that stuff anyway.
I really don't want to read it.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And I'm not surprised that he got caught. I'm just surprised it took this long because he's probably never stopped.
He was talking to a lot of other young girls on his phone, from what I saw. Just so happened that we're the ones to catch him first.
I'm glad y'all caught him before he really did do something bad.
Yes, ma'am.
I appreciate you.
No problem. I appreciate you.
I'm glad y'all caught him before he did something bad. Bitch, you caught him. You already knew. You was finna let it get bad. And you just hope somebody else caught him. He was already caught. He already could have been locked up. This could have already stopped. But you kept it going. You kept letting it go. You held all this in. Nah, 100% did something before they caught him. And it's her fault too, bro. She just as bad for knowing everything and not saying shit. That just makes me feel like now you spilling everything out to make yourself look better. There's no way you was holding all this shit in, bro. If you knew all this for 40 years, why wasn't something said? Why wasn't something done?
You have a blessed rest of your day, and just hit me up if you have any other questions. All right, y'all. So as of today, Jason.
This is JIDION, right?
If you have any other questions. All right, y'all. So as of today,
Who this is?
still in jail. He was charged with online solicitation of a minor, and he was also charged with cheese pizza possession. So just great job by the police department. They did an stellar job.
Jump scare.
It's actually March 17th when I'm recording this. So he's been in jail for a while now. So W's in the chat. Also, you guys.
W's in the chat. Spam W's, chat. Spam W's. Bro's a turtle.
Electronic devices, and she did. Luckily, he didn't have passwords on them, but unluckily for her, when she went through them, she found a bunch more cheese pizza, like a lot. So she turned those into the authorities. Actually, it was this many devices with cheese pizza on them, which is absolutely ridiculous.
Bro had a backup for the backup and a backup for that backup and a backup for that backup. Straight backups.
Dude, Jason was an absolute monster. Huge shout out to my decoy. Please be sure to follow her. I have her link down in the description below. My decoys do a wonderful job, and literally without them, I wouldn't be able to do this, man. And if you do decoying out there, if you're a professional decoy and you know what you're doing, please hit me up in my email. That's down in the description below. And let's catch some more EDPs. I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you guys also follow us on our website, EDPWatch.com, where you guys can watch the extended versions that come out way earlier, uncensored, all that. We're actually about to hit 13,000 members, which is just absolutely, actually, we're about to hit 14,000 members, which is absolutely crazy. Thank you guys all for the support, and thank you for the support on YouTube. If you enjoyed, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe, and share. That's your boy JIDION, and I'm out.
Alright, W video chat, W JIDION as always, bro. That shit was ridiculous. I'm not gonna lie, that might be one of the craziest ones ever. That was a lot to unfold, bro. Damn. W reaction though. Peace out, YouTube. Like, comment.